My father's boot crashed into my side while my children stared in horror, and he snarled, "You're worthless." But my attorney had already captured everything on video and ensured he would pay for it. He kept shouting, "You two don't even deserve to share oxygen with her." His foot slammed into me again while I lay crumpled on the floor. My mother snapped, "How could you throw away money on that brat?" My sister smirked. "You were supposed to hand it over to me." My uncle gave an approving nod. At last, someone's teaching her where her priorities should lie. My little girl huddled in terror behind the kitchen table, shrieking, while her grandfather pummeled her mother. Dad seized my hair, yanked my head up, then smashed my skull against the tile, roaring, "Next time you'll obey." He then snatched the toy from my daughter's trembling hands and hurled it into the garbage. I rose slowly, blood pouring from my face, and began their ruin. The cool linoleum pressed against my cheek. Warm, metallic blood pooled under my nose. Ava's piercing cries echoed from the corner where she had wedged herself, knees pulled tight to her chest. Mason stood frozen in the doorway, clutching the empty box of the action figure, his 8-year-old face blank with shock. My father's polished Italian loafers, gifts from Sophia, paid for with money siphoned from the joint account that once held my college savings, had struck my ribs twice. The second blow landed after I'd already collapsed, instinctively curling to shield my stomach. "You two don't even deserve to share oxygen with her." Dad thundered, the words bouncing off the walls of my own kitchen, the kitchen in the house I owned, where I had reluctantly invited them for Sunday dinner after Mom's hysterical phone call about the family falling apart. Mom stood half-hidden behind the open fridge door, arms folded over her cream-colored cardigan. Wearing the same disapproving scowl she'd given me every time I failed to meet her expectations. "How could you waste money on that child? Sophia needed it for salon equipment." The toy had cost $45. Mason had wanted that exact superhero figure for months. He'd taken out trash without being asked, practiced spelling nightly, and helped Ava tidy her room just to prove he deserved it. The pure happiness on his face when I surprised him yesterday made every penny worth it. Sophia lounged against my countertop, inspecting her flawless manicure with boredom. "Should have sent the cash to me like you promised. I told you I needed $300 for new styling chairs." She hadn't asked. She had demanded via text while I sat in a budget meeting at work. "Need $300 by Friday. Chairs on sale. No excuses." Uncle Frank loomed in the living room doorway, still nursing the beer I'd handed him 20 minutes earlier. He dipped his chin slowly, folds of neck creasing. "Finally, someone's putting family first. Your sister's always been the selfish one." The irony would have been hilarious if my vision hadn't been blurring, if Ava weren't sobbing herself sick, if Mason weren't staring at his grandfather like the world no longer made sense. Dad's fingers knotted in my hair. He jerked my head upward, my scalp burned. The floor fell away, then rushed back as he drove my face downward. Something in my nose cracked like dry kindling. Fresh blood gushed hot and thick. "Next time you'll listen." Ava's screams climbed higher. Through swimming vision, I saw Dad stalk toward her corner. She tried to shrink smaller, but the cabinets trapped her. He reached past her, grabbed the still-packaged action. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.